Hey guys, what's going on? Garenex here, bringing you another video on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. So the long-awaited LOSTVAYNE Meliodas has finally been released on global. This is a huge milestone for the game and for all the players. By now, everyone should be having fun with their LV Meli if they manage to get him, or waiting patiently to get him soon, either by farming gems or waiting for the last free ticket. I am one of those people. I have spent 870 gems on LV Meli's banner, but didn't manage to get even one copy of him. Now I do have enough gems to go for the last summon to get the guaranteed, but since we have the free tickets, I'm waiting to get the last ticket from Hawk Pass to summon. I'm not spending any more gems on this banner. Why not? This is what we'll be talking about today. Now that LV Meli has come to global, what's next? One thing is pretty certain when it comes to the near future, like the next couple of weeks, and that should be Eastin and Mono. These two original characters were released 2 weeks before LV Meli in the JP version, and when LV Meli got released in JP, there was also the Awakened Lilia event which featured Eastin and Mono as bosses. But now in global we have LV Meli and Awakened Lilia event already, but we still don't have Eastin and Mono yet. Since global was trying to rush through contents, Netmarble probably didn't have enough time to introduce them prior to this, so they had decided to introduce Eastin and Mono as bosses first, then later on release them as playable characters. Also, considering that in JP you could farm their cosmetics through the Awakened Lilia event, this is probably what the Part 2 Awakened Lilia event is all about. That means you can exchange for Eastin and Mono's cosmetics using all the tokens. Assuming things are the same as JP, Eastin and Mono should be coming in a single step-up banner, with the first rotation that guarantees Mono, and the second rotation guarantees Eastin. Now this is really bad news for free-to-play players like myself, since we have spent all our gems on LV Meli. And I'm a huge fan of Eastin. Eastin is the best waifu. So to guarantee Eastin, it will cost you 484 gems. Now in the span of 2 weeks, which a normal banner usually lasts, I can get enough gems for one rotation, but it doesn't guarantee Eastin. So I might have to skip the banner altogether to save my gems for future banners. When we talk about future banners, the next most hyped unit should be Goddess Liz. She's the next crazy unit because all of her skills and passive are actually ridiculous. So, Goddess Elizabeth. Her first skill inflicts damage equals to 200% of attack on one enemy on rank 1. On rank 2, cancels stances on one enemy and inflicts damage equals to 200% of attack, then stuns for 1 turn. And on rank 3 is 250% of attack, then stuns for 2 turns. Her second skill creates a barrier around all allies equals to 150% of attack for 1 turn. When attacked, no bonus damage effect will be applied excluding rupture, that is rank 1. On rank 2 is 200% of attack, and on rank 3 is 300% of attack for 2 turns. So all the weak point or rune multiplier will not work except for rupture. And her ultimate heals HP of all allies equals to 30% of max HP, reflects 40% of damage taken and heals for 50% of the damage reflected for 2 turns, and that is on 1/6. On 6/6 she heals for 70% of max HP and reflect 120% of damage taken and also heals for 50% of the damage reflected for 2 turns. And her passive, if an ally is going to die, recovers HP by the amount before death and revives the hero. As you can see, her kits are ridiculous. That's why she's often considered the most broken unit ever. So then the question is, when will she be released in global? In JP, she was released 2 months after LV Meli. LV Meli was released on the 9th month, that was for the 7 million download celebration, and Goddess Liz was released for the 1-year anniversary celebration. Now looking at global, LV Meli is released for its 6 months anniversary. The whole month of September is most probably dedicated for this celebration, and in October we should be having the Halloween events, so the earliest they can release her will be in November, the same 2 months gap that JB has. But considering that Goddess Liz is a festival unit, it doesn't really make sense for her to come out in November because there's nothing special about it. My speculation is that the end of December is the earliest possible time they can release Goddess Liz. That is a 3 months gap, which is also the 9th month anniversary for global. That also coincides with the New Year. So if they plan to celebrate 300 days of global and New Year, they could be having her as the festival unit for the celebration. So my plan for the coming few months will be to save every single gem that I have. Looking at the release order of JP between LV Meli and Goddess list, I will skip everything and probably only summon on Shin's banner, since he is quite OP as well, and he's also an original character, which means it's guaranteed that you get him, and I might also get Eastin from his banner as well. So I will probably only summon on Shin's banner and save all the way till Goddess list comes out. So that's my plan for the near future. In the meantime, I'll be upgrading my box to prepare for other new contents that will be coming to global. So what's your plan for the next 2 to 3 months? I'm interested to know that. Let me know in the comment below. We could also discuss our plans together in my Discord, link will be in the description below. And as always, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. That's it for today, take care and have a great day ahead.